to problems, what you get is what you see. Commodify it, but you can't modify me. Ooh, ooh.
Last spring, a group of 150 scientists and Nobel laureates stepped outside from their labs, signed an open letter to the entire museum sector, and said that unprecedented times call for unprecedented action. And they signed a letter stating that all museums should divest from fossil fuels and should move away from any ties to the fossil fuel industry. This petition is nearly 55,000 signatures of people all over the country and even around the world saying that the museum sector needs to divest. And the Natural History Museum of Utah could be the second one, could be a leader in the nation, could be a leader in the world, saying that yes, sustainability education, it matches our mission to divest from fossil fuels.
Public institutions would not be turning to fossil fuel companies to sponsor museum exhibitions if they were properly funded, right? And that's why we can't talk about climate change without talking about the systematic attacks over the past 40 years on the public sphere, on public transit, on all of the institutions that would help us get off fossil fuels.
That's blood money. That money has been made with the sweat, with the tears and the blood of so many people all over the world, especially indigenous people in the United States. Rio Tinto is trying to mine for copper in sacred Apache land. Keep that in your mind, sacred Apache land. You know, like the equivalent of that for a lot of people in this city would be like Rio Tinto trying to dig a hole in the Salt Lake City Temple. At the moment that we rise up in a good way, like amplifying the voices of the most oppressed, amplifying the voices and supporting the people that are the ones that are suffering the worst aspect of environmental destruction, we're gonna win. There is no other way to do that.
When I got back from DC and traveling with the Apache Stronghold, it was quite humiliating to come to this university and see that our engineering building is named after Rio Tinto.
The damage that has been done to our world, to the future of the young people here with us today, cannot be undone, but we can make them pay. We can make companies like Exxon pay for a justice-based transition away from fossil fuels. Yes.